We've hauled our boat out of the water in New Zealand for a major refit and are taking you along for the noisy, messy, perhaps occasionally explicit journey ahead.
Honey, there's nothing precision about this.
In our last episode, we made huge progress in the aft cabin, where we'll soon be installing new batteries and electrical components. This week, we're attempting to rebuild our bed, preparing to pull the mast, and addressing a frustrating safety concern that we've been holding on to for a while.
Way more boats have been lost because of these than people saved. And this company continues to...
So stick around and don't forget to subscribe to tag along on the adventure.
Well, we got word that the stainless work is done for our steps. It goes up from the helm, but it's kind of both. It goes up to the helm and then up to the coach roof. That was a pretty dangerous situation, so we got word that's fixed. We're gonna go take a peek at it. Stainless work is one of those things with it. You got to have the right people do it, otherwise it just turns out like crap. So I think we have the right people on it, though. We got to pick up some plywood. I spent the last few days watching YouTube to try to figure out how to build wood stuff.
YouTube University.
Look, there's nothing that should make someone more nervous than a DIYer with brand new Ryobi gear. That's kind of the plan today. We'll see how it goes. Usually the plans change quite a bit. But I'll just crank up some music. We're going to listen to awesome music. For the transition on this video, Holly will have to dub in some royalty-free fake music.
Allow me, a plywood expert, to explain this fancy, expensive marine plywood versus this cheaper plywood, okay? You can see there's nearly double the amount of layers of veneer in the expensive one. Those extra layers, as I understand, make it stronger, give it a better grip for screws and such. So that's what we're using to rebuild the bed.
It's exactly 14 inches. Oh, it slopes up, I see. Jesus.
And then what's that side?
This one's just a little over 14. I'm just going to make it 14. That's why I can do carpentry and not cabinetry. Oh, I can't even do carpentry. I can cut wood.
It's the only precise way to measure.
Honey, there's nothing precision about this. There's nothing precision about this.
We're currently upwind of some guys who are cleaning their boat, so we've got this vacuum that attaches to our saw. We've never used it before. It's actually a pretty short hose, but we're hoping that it'll prevent some of our sawdust from getting in their fresh wax.
Okay, moment of truth. Does Ray and Holly need to buy another sheet of marine grade plywood?
I'm nervous. Wait, let me see the edges.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's
Ray.
that's not bad.
Ray, did we do it?
Yeah.
Now, how many other things do we need to do?
Let's not dwell on the what do we need to do. Let's relish in what we've done.
Okay.
Break time.
All right, we're heading into one of the yard's giant sheds to check out our new steps.
Well, and they, obviously they build it to a price point.
Yeah. A lot of cracks on both sides of there, and the same on the other one, so it's barely hanging on. Yeah, it was. That's an acid which takes the colour out of the weld and then passivates it as well. So,
Okay, so you don't have the brown around it.
yeah, all that'll disappear and it'll be
Okay.
shiny as. Because also the welds have been done with a very, very small, so
Yeah.
a little bit too small.
We had someone tell us that it was something called cold welded. Or...
Well, I call it fusion welding, which is basically you use welding wire, and the less welding wire you use, the strength disappears. So the more wire looks in, the stronger the weld. So those are. they
Well,
won't break.
look, man, we really appreciate this because we climb up and down this in rough weather.
You want it solid, yeah. No,
It's-
it'll be solid as now with the
Yeah.
new piece in as well. So I'll take all the acid off, polish it all up nicely, and then we'll be back on this afternoon.
Thank you so much. Keeping
problem.
us safe. Yeah, they fixed all the welds.
Turned out so good.
Super shiny. Nice. I'm really happy with that.
This is one of our escape hatches right at the water line, and long story short, there was a recall on it years ago, and the so-called fix were these two tiny aluminum brackets that just don't inspire confidence, So we're gonna have the same guys who did our steps help us take care of this too. It should be a pretty quick and easy job for them. These guys are pros. Some point between Tonga and here, we came to the conclusion that we need to replace our mainsail. It's not old by any means. I think we got it in 2022, but we've put nearly 30,000 nautical miles on it, and it is just so stretched out. We can't get a good trim. I remember at one point during our trip from Minerva Reef, we cranked down the main sheet so much that we had some crazy play in the shroud, and that just really freaked me out. So we are going to replace it, and we're also preparing to pull the mast next week because we have some loose wires clanking around in there driving us absolutely crazy. So all this to say, we currently have a rigger and a representative from North Sails on the boat helping Ray remove the
You should
sails.
be able to open up the.
The jammer is open, the black jammer.
All right. Let me know when you're ready for me to ease the halyard.
Yeah, it's ready.
You ready?
Yep.
Well, there's lovely soft padding, makes you want to go to sleep.
I didn't ask you guys for a quote on the jib just because I think it's okay. So. Yeah.
Alright, everything's down. We've got the boom propped up on some beanbag chairs. Turns out like half our battens are busted. I don't really have a place to put these right now, so I'm just gonna tape them together and deal with it later. Look what was just dropped off. That was quick. These are our new escape hatch brackets. feel heavy duty.
Okay, so these escape hatches are installed in case you flip, I suppose. There's a hammer in there, you bust the glass, and you can get out if you can fit through there. These are manufactured by a company called I think is how you pronounce it. I think they're a company.
Here we go.
I think they're a company. These, way more boats have been lost because of these than people saved. And their solution to fix the fact that this glass falls out and boats sink was these little aluminum tabs.
And there's only 2.
Let me show you something. Come in here. See those tiny screws? That right there is what's holding it in. Would that make you feel safe? No, it's not gonna make you feel safe. These hatches are installed by a number of manufacturers, not just Lagoon. There's a bunch of them. It's time for those manufacturers, those boat builders, to stop being little.
Hey guys, Ray got a little worked up here, huh? I'm gonna go ahead and take over so we don't get sued. The key takeaway is that this setup is really scary and irresponsible. We'd love to fiberglass over the hatches completely, but then the boat's CE rating would be compromised. So instead, we've had these longer stainless steel brackets made that will line all 4 sides of the hatch like a frame. So even if the glass completely separates from the hull, it cannot fall out. This solution gives us more peace of mind, but clearly does not erase our frustrations. So let's breathe together. Ready? Deep breath in and out. Okay, now back to the video. Great news! We have finally locked down a carpenter for our workshop build out. If you follow our blog, you know it's kind of been a stressful process, so this is really exciting. He just came and dropped off this flip book of finish options, which is so fun. Make sure you're following us over on Instagram. I'm sure we'll post some design updates there. Maybe we'll do like a poll or something when we narrow this down to our favorites. That's it for this week, guys. Thank you so much for watching.
Yeah, we're making good progress. Thanks to a number of people and companies. The Boatyard, Fengeray, Marine Center, and Dan and Nathan. You guys have been awesome. Andrew, you're awesome. And then we've got plenty of other support that we're going to be sharing with all y'all. Some good folks here in New Zealand.
Yeah, and if you're ever craving any more details about our projects, we do share our monthly expenses, wiring diagrams, and some other sort of unfiltered experiences for our crew and VIP members over on our website, so be sure to check that out.
All right, camera's getting some maximum lean here, so
and we'll
see you next
week.